Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark Love, and today I've got a brand new 2025 Renegade Verona. This is the 36 VSB floor plan. A couple of things that I really like about this floor plan I'll point out before we get started. First of all, the Veronas have the 20,000-pound towing, which is a big load, but a lot of the Super Cs are 40 foot and up. This is only a 36-footer, so it gives you the extra ability to maneuver it in some of the tight spots where you might not be able to get a 40-footer into. And it is just a single bathroom. You don't have the bath and a half, but it's a great floor plan. Like say 20,000-pound towing in a little bit of a shorter package. So if it's just, two of you using it, this is a really good option. So the Veronas are built on the M2 106 chassis, and they come with the Detroit Assurance package, safety package. Basically what you've got with that is your lane assist, your blind spot monitoring. It's got active cruise control and active braking with this. So it lets you know if a motorcycle pulls up right here that maybe you can't see from the driver's seat, it's not going to let you turn into them. It'll sense that for you. So it's a great safety package. And then of course it's powered by a Cummins 8.9 360 engine. Let's take a look at that. Now, keep in mind there are two 360 horse engines that Cummins makes. One is on the 6.7 liter, for instance, a Valencia or a Seneca. Those only have 12,000 pounds of towing. But when you get the 8.9 liter engine, also 360 horse, it jumps from about 800 to 850 foot-pounds of torque up to 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. So that's what gives you your 12 or 20,000-pound towing on this rig. And if you're a person that likes to do your own maintenance, this is the coach for you. You can see how easy it is to access your fluids, your coolant, your windshield wiper, your air dryer is right here, air filter right here. Very easy to access. If we step around the other side, you can see over here we've got our power steering fill. We've got our water separator right here, fuel filter water separator. Our dipstick is right here. The oil, you'd add that right on top of the engine. Also, easy access to your fuses and your relay box right here. So if something's not working, you got a blinker or something like that on, you can come out here and check it really easily. And with these tires turned, it's easy to step inside and get right next to the engine and work on it. And another nice feature is they've got some nice struts on it, so the hood can't come down on your head and crash if the wind comes up. In fact, you sort of have to help them down a little bit. There we go. It's just that easy. So let's walk around the driver's side first. Let me point out a few features. First of all, you do have a plug here if you want to preheat your engine. Sometimes on cold weather you might want to do that. And we do have dual 50-gallon fuel tanks. You can fill them from each side, and then right here is your depth fill. Another nice feature on these Freightliner chassis, I like the step they give you. If it's icy or cold and you step up there, you can scrape the snow off your boots. They give you some great handles to step up. If you're not really tall, it makes it a lot easier to get into the cab. And then a couple things I'll point out right here. This is your air seat. You can hear that. We've got an onboard compressor, so although you don't have air ride suspension in the front, this air seat makes for a very comfortable ride. And they've moved their power switches over here for your chassis disconnect. And these seats do swivel around, makes it part of the living room, which is a nice feature. Okay, let's move down and look at some of the storage compartments. Now in this first one, we have our batteries. The two on the left are the chassis batteries, and then on the right, you've got the Dragonfly lithium batteries. There's 3 of them there, so you have 300 amp hours total. And this also comes with 3 200-watt solar panels on the roof. So with 600 watts of solar, your lithium batteries, if you're out dry camping, you can go a long time without worrying about running out of power. And of course, you do have the auto gen start, so you can set it when your batteries start getting low to kick on automatically, charge them up. Maybe you're going for a hike, leaving some pets inside, and if it gets too warm, you want that generator to kick on and turn on the AC. Just a nice feature to have. Back here in the second compartment, you see our 250D AquaHot. Now, an AquaHot is a hydronic heating system. It runs off, number one, you've got a diesel burner inside that is fed from the fuel tank. You also have an electric element in there. There's a glycol solution, and then your water sort of goes through a heat exchanger in here. So basically you have continuous hot water, and this does have 150 gallons of water. So when you're out dirt bike riding or out in the desert for a week, you know, you can take showers back to back, not worrying about running out of water. Another thing I like to point out, number one, their compartments, they line all of them really nicely, either with carpet or you can see you've got that plastic down there. Those are steel storage compartments. And I mentioned before, I think Renegade makes one of the best compartment doors. These are heavily insulated aluminum compartment doors with a double latch and a great bulb seal. So it's that easy to close them. You don't have to slam them. They stay shut tight. You don't get weather inside. Now in these two compartments, you can see our black and gray tanks. 75 gallons each on the black and gray. These are your monitor panels on the outside. Nice thing about that is they're not a probe that goes through that maybe toilet paper or something can hang up on, give you a bit of a false reading. And then you've got a couple of places you can dump your black and gray. You've got those twist off right there, and there's another one here. So it makes it real easy when it comes time to dump your tanks. In this compartment, we do have our water controls. As you can see, there's a whole house filter that goes right there. Does have an outside shower. You can hook it up right here, I guess that is. Low point drains are here. It is a power water hose, and there's your rewind right there. Black tank flush, cable input. Your black and gray dump valves are inside a heated enclosed compartment. And then you've also got your monitor panel right here if you want to check your batteries, check, you know, how full your tanks are, things like that. Everything is etched in, so it's not going to come scratching off. Just a really nice water compartment there. Come back to this compartment, and we've got our 8,000 quiet diesel Onan generator. You can hear it's running because it's pretty warm out here. We've got an air conditioner going inside. Again, this pulls off that 100-gallon fuel tank, so you really don't have to worry about running out of fuel. And they also give you a place to store your sewage hose right there. And then in this last compartment, we've got our 50 amp power cord. This is a power out, and then you've got an electric rewind to bring it back in, which really makes it nice in winter and cold weather because those can get pretty stiff and hard to wrestle with. You have your surge protector, your crossover circuit right there, 110 outlet if you want to power something on this side. All real convenient. Again, I love the way they finish their compartments, that steel with a carpet liner. It just looks really good. Okay, when we step around the back, a couple of things about the cap. First of all, this is a one-piece fiberglass cap, and it's two pieces on the, actually the whole cap. It separates it right here at this line. The beauty about this, if you back into a bollard at a gas station or have a little fender bender, you're only replacing the bottom half and not the top half. They move your lights way up high, so if you are pulling a trailer, traffic behind you can see them very easily. And as I pointed out, this comes with a 20,000-pound hitch. Now you've got a 2 5/16 ball. You also have the 2-inch ball right there. We've got a connection for our Voyager. Maybe you've got a separate camera on the back of your stacker trailer, or maybe inside your horse trailer. You want to keep an eye on them. You can toggle back and forth from the cab. Right there's our 7-way plug. And this right here is the exhaust for our generators, what you're seeing there. As we come around on the driver's side, first of all, you can see the awning there. That's a nice Girard awning. I did leave the bedroom slide out because it's easy to get under it, but I left the living room slide in, so when we step inside, you can see how easy it is to pass through when you're traveling. These compartments over here are mainly storage compartments on the passenger side. You see we've got a small one in the back. This one here actually passes under your frame rails there. So for bigger items like fold-up tables, or if you've got the big camping chairs, everything fits in there real easily. You could probably even get a small fishing pole in there diagonally. Now this compartment, these two are open, and you can see how much room you've got through here. This is a very long storage compartment, so any longer items, I guess this is where I'd probably put my fishing gear, or maybe a collapsing ladder or something like that. And then up here you notice there is an air hose, and I didn't point it out, but you've got an air chuck on the other side where you can tie into your compressor, maybe fill up your tires or your toys, things like that. These are called transit bars. Now, they do recommend that you put in a slide lock when you're traveling, but it's kind of ironic that they don't come from Renegade that way. So the slides really don't leak out, but if you should have a problem, you want to make sure it stays in solid. That's what those transit bars are for. Outside, we do have a 32-inch TV, Samsung 4K TV with the sound bar right there. You can actually Bluetooth your phone or your music into these sound bars, both inside and out. And then up here, one more storage compartment. You can see your inverter up here, and this is a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. Okay, let's take a step inside and have a look at the floor plan. Now, when you're traveling and this front slide is in, you can see how much room you have, and this will take me a minute, but I like to point out the Vega Touch app also. Every time my phone, shuts off or goes into sleep mode, it's got to pair again. But right here talks about the Vega Touch. You can take a picture, download the app right there. This is what we've got. I'm going to go ahead, first let me walk through this to show you what kind of room you've got when you're going down the road. If you want to get into your pantry, your refrigerator, into the bathroom, you can see how easy it is to pass through here. And now I'm going to go ahead and just use my phone to open up my slide. The beauty of this is if you're alone and you've got a tight spot, maybe you got a neighbor right next door when you're at a show, or maybe it's a tree or a rock or something like that, you can walk around the outside and watch your slide as it goes out. Same with your awning. See how fast and easy that was. A couple more things about this app I'll point out. If you go into your home screen, it tells you, what your solar charger's putting out. I've got one AC on right now, and it feels really nice in here. Turn on my AquaHot, tank heaters, water pump, monitor my tanks and so forth. I've got a master on-off switch for my lights. And if I want to get in here and adjust my temperature, you can do this all from your phone. So it is really a nice convenient app, and you'll want to get that. There's also another app for Freightliner. It's their 24/7 app. That'll keep you updated when maybe it's time for an oil change or some maintenance that you tend to forget about. So there's a couple of great apps that you'll want to get once you get one of these. Okay. Let's take a look at the floor plan. Now, the interior color on this is called Cypress. The outside, by the way, was the propulsion paint job. And single slide over here on the driver's side, you can see they optioned in for the theater seats right here. And these are extremely comfortable. They can recline back far enough to take a nice nap if you choose to. You do have a massage feature right here and a heated feature right there. So easy to get comfortable and fall asleep. Let me get that off. Run that all the way in. A couple of cup holders right there and a little bit of storage. If you look right over here on this wall, you can see there's a 110 outlet that's got both the USB and the C ports. There's almost nowhere in this coach you can't sit down and charge a phone or a laptop or something like that. They've got them all over. Also, our windows, I like this style window because when it's raining, you can open them up. Don't have to worry about water coming in. Allows a nice breeze to come through. They seal nice and tight. And then you also have the day and night shades throughout. And these are manual MCDs, and in some ways I kind of prefer them because you don't have issues, or if you've got electronic problems with the electric ones, sometimes they won't work the way you want them to. Okay, overhead here, got a nice large storage area, and again, it's open all the way through, so it's easy to put longer items in there. They use solid maple cabinetry. There's no wrap style here, no veneers. Renegade does a great job. Renegade only makes the Super Cs, and they've been doing it a long time, and they've got it dialed in. They're one of my favorite products that we sell. I love the hidden hinges, the nice brushed nickel hardware there. Over here beside the theater seats, we have our dinette. Now, whenever you see that angled piece there, that tells you that this is going to convert down into a sleeper. And it's actually quite easy to drop it down to the cleats. You've got a couple of cushions I'll show you here underneath. Another nice thing is your little tray here. You've got some cup holders. Again, your USB ports, your 110 outlet, place for your cards, your dice, any games that you're playing. And then under both of these cushions, you've got a pull-out drawer. There's two of these cushions that fill in the table when you are going to make a dinette out of it. And you do have a couple of seat belts on the back here. Now, although this is only 36 foot, you could potentially have 4 sleeping spots. If you opted for the couch, that would be a pull-out sleeper. You've got a sleeper here, and then you've got a sleeper overhead. So let me show you this one right now also. Now this is an option. You might want to, you might want to opt to leave this open and have some extra storage up here, and kind of a nice feature to have your cabinets if you don't need it as a sleeper. But again, on a 36-foot Super C, you could potentially sleep 8 people if you get the couch and double up everywhere. Another nice feature here, I like their lighting. They've got a nice accent light up here. I can turn on my bunk lights overhead. And you also have a skylight with a nice shade there. So maybe at night, you got a meteor shower or some northern lights going on, you can lay up there and watch it. And also, if you notice over here on my right, there is an option for a TV in the bunk area. I think that's a 22-inch TV there. So the kids have their own little room. You can pull the curtains across. Your main TV is a 42-inch. Again, that's a Samsung 4K with a sound bar. So you move over to the kitchen area here. Got a nice large cabinet, and then one over the microwave. You can see you've got your owner's manuals and warranties and so forth in there. Does come with a convection microwave. Right here beside the microwave is one of your main Firefly panels. So, you know, you've got your master on off. Where are we? Let's go. You can see I've got my generator running. So it tells the generator is feeding into the transfer switch and feeding our ACs. I've just got the one AC on right now. I think that's all we need. But as you go through here, once you get into a coach, you hit your settings button, and this tells me what coach I'm in and what the PIN code is to put into your phone to operate all those controls. And you've got several of these panels throughout the coach, but this is the main one right here. Okay, underneath, let's get our light on. We've got a dual burner, true induction cook surface. And true induction means any metallic pan will work. Anything that a magnet will stick to, you can use on this. And that would include your cast iron if you like cooking in the cast iron. Next to that, we've got our deep stainless steel undermount sink. Makes it very easy to wipe things in here and clean it off with this undermount lip. You do get a residential style sprayer. And again, the nice brushed nickel fixtures. It's just a great looking coach. And as I pointed out, you've got the day-night shades throughout here. Underneath, right here, we've got a pull-out. This could be like an extra pantry or for kitchen items. You've actually got pretty good storage right there. On this side, we've got a place for our trash can. A little rack here for your towels or whatnot. You do have a pull-out cutting board. Another little storage area down below. And then you have 4 full pull-out storage drawers. With this one, you do notice they give you some touch-up paint. They've got a nice 4-color paint job, some slide lube, your water filter here, a couple of your remote controls. These are all soft close. And also, get a look at the edge here. This is a well-built cabinet. You can see the dovetails. You can see how thick it is. And this is real wood when you can see the knots and the grain and the pattern. Like I say, the only product Renegade does is the Super Cs, and they do a great job at it. All soft close there. Okay, over here we've got a pantry up above with some movable shelves. And then down below, we've got our 12-volt fuses and our circuit breakers, and they label everything right here for you. Makes it easy to figure out, you know, what fuse needs to be replaced or what breaker needs to be checked. Here we've got our 19 cubic foot residential style refrigerator. Now this is going to run off your batteries and your inverter, again, a 3,000 watt pure sine inverter. One thing about these refrigerators, they really are efficient and they're not a big drain on your electrical system. See, there's plenty of room if you're going out for a week or two for all your food. And they give you a nice little travel safety latch right there. You also get another storage compartment up above. This is our TV antenna, over-the-air antenna, but you've got place for video components and so forth up there, plus extra storage. As we move back to the middle of the coach, first of all, right here is our washer dryer. So this is the Splendide stackable washer and dryer. And at 36 foot, this is about as short as you can go and still have what they call the water closet. Now, if you didn't opt for the washer dryer, it's not a standard feature, it's an option, you would have room for extra wardrobe storage or extra, you know, just storage in here. But you get anything that's 34 feet, 35 feet, you probably don't have room for this closet. So again, that's one of the things I like about this coach. It's about as short as you get to get all these features, but still be a little bit more maneuverable than the 20 or the 40-foot units with 20,000 pound towing. So it's a great package. We also have a couple of privacy doors here. And these are solid wooden doors. They're not the hollow closet type doors you might find in your house. As you come back into the bathroom, and you notice it is a walk-through bathroom, I'll call it. You've got your sink on one side, has a nice medicine cabinet. You can also see, we've got another one, I guess this is like the main firefight panel, controls all your components right there. Some nice storage underneath. And then across from your sink, you have your toilet and shower. So we've got a radius shower here with a nice one-piece surround. And it's got a skylight up there. So if you are 6'4", 6'5", you certainly have room to get in here and comfortably take a shower. Nice adjustable shower head there. And then we do have our porcelain. Now this is a macerator toilet. What that means basically, it chews up the solid waste as it goes down into your black tank, so it makes it much easier to completely empty your black tank when it's time. And then another storage cabinet here with a fantastic fan. Oh, this is just a bathroom fan here. It's not one of the rain-censored fantastic fans. And then again, another pocket-style door. And then as you step into the bedroom, you actually have a third one right here. So you can seal all this off and make the bathroom private. Okay, let's take a look at the bedroom. Now, on both sides of the bed here, and this is a king bed, you've got a little storage, and on the inside, you can see it. You've got 110 outlets, and again, your USB, USB-C ports right there. So if you've got a sleep apnea machine or an oxygen machine, you can plug it in on either side, which is kind of a nice feature. And then as we take a look underneath here, this is another great idea by Renegade. They put their 150 gallons of water inside, so you don't have to worry about freeze-ups. Your water pump is right here. Your winterization bypass tube and everything is easy to access. So if you are doing your maintenance at the end of the year yourself, it's easy to winterize it. And you can see they've got a big, like, what is that, 2-inch drain. So it drains rather quickly when it's time to dump your fresh water tank. Takes up some of the storage here, but if you think about it, if these are outside, it would be taking up storage in an outside compartment anyway. And you do have a pole here that you can prop this up so you don't have to hold it like I am. Now, overhead, we've got another open cabinet all the way across. Another feature I like with these panels, a lot of them are removable. And you can see right here, if you get into bed and I want to turn off my generator because I left it on, or start it to get the AC going, got a couple of reading lights, water pump, ceiling lights, all on a real convenient little panel right here. And well, I'm going to lay down. I just turned my light off. I'll get that at the end of the video here. Let's get my reading lights back on. There we go. And again, a wide open cabinet with another 110 plug inside there. Across from the bed, we've got our wardrobe area. So we've got a place for some of our hanging clothes, and then again, 4 quite large full pull-out drawers, all with the soft close feature. Over here we've got a couple of extra large ones. Here we've got another compartment for video components. A lot of people are using streaming services now, but this coach does have a satellite, so you could put your satellite box in there. We have another 32-inch TV in the bedroom, and then of course your day-night shades that we have throughout. And then over on this side, we've pretty much got the same thing. 4 more drawers and a shirt closet up above. While you're looking down here, I'll point out the LVP, the luxury vinyl plank flooring, which is a great looking flooring. Like I said, I just think Renegade does a great job on their Super Cs. I like the look, I like the quality. A 36-footer with 20,000 pounds of towing is kind of hard to come by. So if you have questions on this coach or any of our motorhomes, please reach out to us. Once again, my name's Mark Love. If you want to contact me, my number, I believe, is at the bottom, 970-631-0083. Text or call me, or email at mlove@transwest.com. So until next week, like always, drive careful, happy trails. We'll see you again.